What up, Coop Group? Welcome back to another Alliance Wars Season 27, War number 3, where SAS goes against No Hope, aka Nope. And let me tell you, this was a tough war. Not for me particularly, but just for the Alliance. No Hope played really well, so let's get into the war fights. I'll be bringing in, I think this is a Corvus war, where I get to actually bring Corvus for 2 fights. It's very exciting. And Warlock and also Magik. Warlock doesn't really have a fight per se, but he's there for synergy for Magik for node 54, which I'll be taking probably numerous times this season, since I will be the expert of that node. Though I'm not really an expert, because I ask so many questions. Anyways, yeah, so we have Magik, Warlock, and Corvus. Corvus will be taking 2 fights, Magik will be taking 2 fights also. I'll be in path 7 to start, and then path 8 in the second section, and I'll be taking node 54. I was kind of switching off between either turning on suicides or keeping it off. Path 8 is heal block, so I figured that in second section I'm going to have to turn them off, so why bother turning them on? But I want as much damage as I could have for this Punisher, because I didn't plan on putting an invuln boost on. I think last minute I actually did put an invuln boost on for this fight. We'll get into that fight soon. But anyways, like I said, we're in path 7 with kinetic transference. And then we'll be in path 8 with that Black Widow Deadly Origins, which I've heard is super bugged, especially on Untouchable, which is the global, which we have here, which means that anytime they evade, shenanigans happen. So you want to make sure that the opponent never evades. I was supposed to be on that Mojo, but I ended up giving that to Dreamin, who was very confident with his Corvus, who I believe was very charged up. And then node 54. So it's a pretty simple war, like easy fights as long as I don't mess up. But that's almost always what happens, is someone messes up, and it could be me. But so far, 2 wars in, it's the 3rd war, I am so far deathless. I want to keep that streak, though I probably have half the amount of fights this season that I had last season. Mainly because of the fact that I had my trials and training for the trials, and I was just busy beginning of the season. So my officer was awesome to give me less fights, but also he did a great job with organizing fights the last few wars to give me at least some fights rather than none. I'm not back up in section 1 and 2, but I am very vital in 1 and 2. And I do move quickly in section 1 to give my buddy Dreamin some energy, which I'm not sure he's even going to call me out. I told him not to call me out, but in his war video, but maybe he will. Anyways, put on our experience boost, very important for this fight. My goal here was to bait special 2s, put on my invuln boost, which you'll see in a second. Because the boosts, especially war boosts, are easier to grab these days, I'm going to be using a lot more of the 3-minute boosts these days for these wars. Hence why I'll probably be using like 2 advanced power boosts and 2 invuln boosts maybe this war, just for 4 fights. Ridiculous, but they're more available. So going into this fight, if I have to push him to a special 3, I will push him to a special 3. But with suicides, I'm doing a lot more damage than I thought I was going to do, which is good. Kinetic transference is giving him a lot of power. So I figured I'd bait special 2. If he doesn't throw it, I'll push him to special 3. I do have my invuln boost there in case. And I have my power drain from the special 2 if I need to use it. Not that I'm going to use it, but just in case I have to use it. I'm not sure if it's going to also work as a power drain. Mainly because the fact that power drains on this node are like 90% less effective. But just in case I had to use it here, I figured I would. Just need to get to a big special 2. That's all I need here. He's at a special 3. Oh no, what do? Throw my special 2. And he's dead. Super simple. I did throw on some power back boosts in case I did need more specials, but super simple. That fight's down. My section 1 is done. I moved to Man-Thing for Dreamin so he can take him down. And then I wait a few hours till section 2 is open, and I'm ready to take my next 3 fights. And no, I'm not taking this Man-Thing. I just moved there just to give some energy because I'm a helpful teammate. Very helpful. And I tag Dreamin there, although he's about to move. I poke him, like, hey, you're good to go, man. Have fun. Good luck. Got all the boosts on still, so I figured I would probably do some questing with those boosts. And on to section 2 a few hours later. So this is Corvus' Black Widow Deadly Origins. My goal is don't get evaded to death and just parry, medium, light, repeat until special 2. I was told to test out the waters and just keep hitting with an invuln boost. Until she evades, in case she just goes crazy and evades out of nowhere, just to test it out. But I'd rather not be the test dummy and take hits to the face and waste an invuln boost. So I'm just going to be safe and just do parry medium light, just so that she never even gets a chance to evade. I'm only hitting her when she is stunned. There is the Untouchables Global, as I mentioned, which just does some shenanigans anytime the opponent evades. So again, rather not have them evade. I'm very well boosted for this fight, and for the next fight, I did turn off suicides, but I do have 1 charge now, and I'll have another charge after this fight. I could get 2 charges from this fight if I want her to evade, but again, my goal is just not to have her evade. And yes, Corvus is shock immune when he has his glaives up, but again, not trying to test it out here. And there is heal block, but I'm hitting harder than the last fight because of my lucky 1 charge I have there from the Punisher 2099. Again, I'll have 2 charges after this fight, but I'm not going to be using her again. And I got lucky there. I'm not sure how I backed up or threw a light attack out of nowhere. But again, my goal is only hit her when she is stunned. I'm not playing around with her. I've heard about a bug with this Black Widow Deadly Origins. She's a fun attacker, annoying defender sometimes. She throws a special one. Not even going to bother evading this part. I will evade the last part though. Well, maybe not. I think I'm just playing it safe. Just playing it safe. Just doing mediums here in case the stun wear off quicker. Get to my special 2. She's indestructible. If I'm feed it indestructible, I'm going to wait it out because, again, don't waste it. I'm just throwing light attacks to not waste my charges. And big special 2, and she is at 1%. Luckily, I didn't have recoil. I've been so pissed. But then again, last Corvus fight, so I can lose as much health as I want. But hey, she's down. Next fight is Magik versus Odin. This is the node where they gain more power based on how many buffs I have. If they have more buffs than me, it is Rich Get Richer. And it is buff imbalance, so I will gain a weakness buff, numerous of them, until I throw a special. My goal here is just to power lock him into infinity, and I'm going to be hopefully using this power set 1 boost for the 4th fight also, which is the Sorcerer Supreme on node 54. So if I can get this fight over quick enough, that is, and I am well boosted for this fight, I'm going to back out just to make sure that those boosts are on, my Mystic boosts are on for the next 2 fights. My goal is to start with the power set 1 and just power lock him as quick as possible. He will start out with some of his buffs, so he will have all the power gain from Rich Get Richer. I believe it's 12% per not per second. Is it 12% of a bar per second? It could be. It's a lot. Which means in 3 seconds he'll have about a bar of power, so I have to do 2 combos to get to a special 2 and just power lock him, and then from there it's just power locking over and over. I was going to throw on again. I was going to throw on some suicides, but I figured it's not safe. Get to a special 2 before you can get to a special. But again, this isn't the best fight for me. I did mess up, as you're going to see in a few seconds. I do get my power lock back on again, so he's fully power locked. There's nothing really to worry about unless I miss a few hits. And I do have my limbo active, but guess what? I am heal blocked. Passive heal block, which means I get none of my health back there at all. Wasn't too happy about that. Taking about half of my my health there, which means I have to heal up before next fight while I am boosted, or I can wait for my booster to shove off, but that's not going to happen, so I had to waste a lot of potions here. I did put 1 potion, I believe, or 2 potions into Corvus from the first fight to the second fight, because again, I did take some block damage and I need to be healed up as much as possible, at least 90% for these fights. And yeah, again, I'm not worried, just power locking over and over for this fight. I'm not going to bother with intercepts because I don't want to lose any more health. I'm at 45%, and I can take another combo to the face and probably die if he crits all of its crits. So again, I'm playing it safe. I'm not going to die in this fight. Magik is very safe for this fight. She is probably one of the best options for this fight. So yeah, with the Warlock's energy, I'm doing some big damage with my special 2s. So thank you, Warlock, for just joining us for the ride. I probably should have just brought my 5-star Warlock, but figured if I ever need him, I might as well bring him in. On to the last fight with the war. It's Magik versus Sorcerer Supreme on node 54, which is, I believe, like 200% power gain, which she has her power gain. And then you're going to see me put in like 3 or 4 level 4 potions here, which is just, it's an expensive war. 3 potions, I think 3.5 potions. I think I'm going to put in a level 3 potion, which I count as half a potion. I was thinking about not doing it, but you know what? If I get hit in this fight, I'm going to regret this. So I'm putting this in. So my goal here is just do a 5-hit combo at the start, get to a special 2 before she gets to a special 2, and just rinse power locks from there. I have almost died to this fight before when I was in GT40. I missed my parry there, but it's fine. Full 5-hit combo here. If you do a 4-hit combo, you're going to miss an opportunity to get a special 2 on your second combo. Again, special 2 my second combo right before she gets a special 2, which means with Aspect of Evolution, I'm not going to have to deal with too much block damage. And I do have my limbo, so if I do have to block, I will. And yeah, this fight's pretty much in the bag from here. Again, all I gotta do is just keep parrying and doing special 2s over and over. Now, I will do some attempts of stand-up intercepts. I did miss a parry there, not sure why I didn't back up there. But again, I'm playing it safe. I really don't want to die in this fight because it's a very simple magic fight. Again, she's probably the best for this fight. I've heard Doom doing it. I've heard other champions doing it with a invulnerability boost, but I figured it's not needed with magic because the power lock is just so strong. I believe this is my second time ever taking this fight also. Because the first time or second time ever, or third time ever, I took this fight, it wasn't clean with magic. And I didn't have the warlock synergy. I didn't know to do 5-hit combos at the beginning of the fight to get to a special 2 as quick as I can. And I was giving those hints after the fight, after I almost died. So it's always good to ask for hints before, especially if an officer gives you a fight you've never done before, haven't done for a while, or didn't do very well the first time we did the fight. So yeah, always ask for hints. It does help. They do get annoyed at asking so much, but they're always grateful for when you solo the fights and not die. So yeah, my war is over. And I'm just going to pat myself in the back and be like, easy fights. Good job, Coop. And yeah, I'm pretty content with how that went. We are losing pretty bad in this war. And like I said, we ended up losing. They had a full donut against us. A full donut. Which means No Hope died 0 times. Ridiculous. I've never seen that happen before. So we had no chance to win this war. Good job, No Hope. You guys kicked our butt. We've had 11 fights this season with 5.5 potions all this war. And Warlock is still kicking butt here with Magik catching up. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how the season's going so far. We have lost 2 wars so far, but we're on the up and up. I didn't die. I thought I was going to be a MVP this war. Just kidding, 24 fights. There's no way to be MVP. But I'll get there. Thank you guys for coming to this war video. If you guys want to have any questions, any more comments about this war, or just any future wars, let me know. This is Coop. Signing off. Happy gaming.